Hello users, welcome back to Above It All. God fucking shit. Okay, so there goes my monetization status. I fucking hate Joe Biden, dude. I really, literally all he has to do is go into some form of cryo sleep. Just wake up like the day before the election, say, here's the deal, folks, I like ice cream, and he'll win the election. Literally, that's all he has to do. But instead, this dumb motherfucker decides to take it upon himself, right? To fucking destroy any and all chances of victory every time he fucking opens his goddamn fucking mouth, dude. Like, Trump has already said, he's already made the battle lines for this fucking debate. Defund the police. That's the battle line. Trump has been out there saying, Biden wants to defund the police. That's radical. First of all, what the fuck does defund the police even mean? Okay? Oh, we're going to cut their budget by 5 points. That's defunding the police. That also does literally nothing. What we need to do is demilitarize the police. That has the idea of putting front and center the problem, which is militarization, and then it also has the side effect of, if you demilitarize police, you'll also defund them in the process. I prefer saying demilitarize police. I also prefer saying get rid of the fuckers, abolish the police. That's also more interesting than saying defund the police. Now, I do like the idea of defund the police, but it's just bizarre that people like Joe Biden, like, defund? No! Of course not. I will not even support a 1% reduction in the budget. It's like, what? Like, even Bernie fucking Sanders, which, you know, I've got, like, you know, the whole shrine back there to this man. Even Bernie Sanders put out a bill that said, okay, let's give some police raises to, you know, make them more interested in protecting their community. It's like, bitch motherfucker, you are taking the wrong approach here, okay? I appreciate you, I hear you, but please stop talking, Bernie, okay? Like, please, you're making this difficult for me. Anyway, Joe Biden, speaking of making things difficult, is just, I'm going to read the fucking highlighted text here, and then I'm going to give you my reaction to it. Let me breathe, I'm talking really fast, I'm hyperventilating. Okay. Democratic presidential contender Joe Biden's campaign said on Monday that the former vice president does not support calls to defund the police amid growing calls to do so by activists across the country. Again, not even a 0.5% decrease in their budget. That's not acceptable. Okay? What the fuck? Like, why don't you just say, yeah, sure, we'll defund the police. Let's put out a plan that says 5% reduction. You know, like, that's what I expected, right? Not, oh no, both Trump and I agree that police should be able to kill people with impunity. Like, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. As his criminal justice proposal made clear months ago, Vice President Biden does not believe that police should be defunded. Biden's campaign spokesman, Andrew Bates, told reporters, he hears and he shares the deep grief and frustration. I hear you, I see you, but I do not give a fuck about you. The classic. The classic. He hears and shares the deep grief and frustration of those calling out for change and is driven to ensure that justice is done and that we put a stop to this terrible pain. 30 people have been killed by police in the last fucking 2 weeks since George Floyd. Okay? This is not. And this is happening all over the fucking country. This is not like, oh, it's got a few bad apples. This is a problem. When our police forces have rocket launchers at their disposal, they're gonna fucking use them. Obviously, that's a fucking, you know, hyperbole. Hyperbole, Jesus Christ. That's that is a bull that is very hyper, okay? As well as a bully, as well as I can't speak English. I'm getting fucking frustrated here. But my point is, if you give them military-grade weapons and armaments, they will use them. That's why they have an unlimited amount of tear gas. That's why they have an unlimited amount of pepper spray. That's why they have a limited amount of medical training. That's why they have a limited amount of social understanding and empathy. That's why they have a limited amount of being able to fucking talk to people in real life without fucking creating a fighting scenario. These police are bastards. They're terrible. To say that they shouldn't be defunded in any capacity, I'm sorry. That makes you a fascist, okay? I don't want to fucking, you know, sit here and fucking call everyone fascist, especially, I don't want to call Bernie a fascist, but come on, man. You're like, come on, man. Come on, man. Taking a page from Joe Biden. Oh, come on, man. Like, you are not making this easy for me, okay? You are not making this easy to say, I don't want Trump to be reelected. Every time I say that, I then have to have a 50-minute conversation with the person I'm talking to about how bad Joe Biden is too. I don't want to do that. I just want to ignore him. But he won't let me. He won't fucking let me just ignore him because he says this stupid fucking garbage. Biden supports the urgent need for reform, including funding for public schools. What the hell does that do about police brutality? Okay? Summer programs, mental health and substance abuse treatment separate from funding for policing. What? The problem is the police don't know how to approach people that have mental problems. That's their fucking issue. It's not, oh, we need to, like, yeah, sure, having, like, more broader acceptance and understanding of mental health issues is great. But, like, that doesn't mean anything for this situation unless police are directly being educated, which we know they won't be. Like, we know that that's not going to happen. Oh, God, I'm gonna fucking have a heart attack here. Democrats have largely embraced calls to reform police departments, but have stopped short of endorsing calls to defund police. Republicans have seized on the issue to argue Democrats are going too far with their calls for reforms. Shut the fuck up. If you don't want to abolish police, you're a cunt. Now, if you have this weird, oh, well, I think we should abolish the police, but I don't know how we get there, and I want to have an 8-point plan. Fine, whatever. At least you understand the police need to be abolished. But these motherfuckers are out here saying, police? They aren't the problem. It's the bad apples. It's the training that's the problem. Okay, motherfucker? Like, does that happen? You know, like, oh, shit. Our fucking, you know, frozen food fucking grocery store shelf fucking stocker accidentally murdered a customer. Well, maybe we need to reassess how we train people to stock the shelves in our grocery store. No. Like, that never happens because the training is fucking irrelevant, okay? These people are fucking bastards. Yeah, the training is what makes them lose their empathy, but guess what? People don't go into the police force because they've got a giant supply of empathy that they're just overflowing out of their ears, just like bleeding empathy from their pores, okay? This is not why people join the police forces. The training is the problem, but the training is just a symptom. It's not the only issue. It's not, okay, we'll change the training courses and then everything's going to automatically be better. That's not how this fucking works, buddy. The Biden campaign said that Biden does support the funding of community policing programs that work to improve relations between police and communities. That does nothing. That does nothing. That's literally nothing. He's saying nothing. He might as well say, and I like kids jumping on my lap, and then and then I got hairy legs, and then corn pop, and I got the chain. You might as well say that. He's saying nothing, folks. This is a fucking shit can man. He's a fucking piece of garbage. He's a loser. Okay? He's a fucking loser. Like, he's a loser. Like, seriously, what the fuck, man? I'm getting sick, and I'm getting tired of having to scream from my rooftops. My family is fucking going like, Andrea's screaming from her bedroom again about Joe Biden. And, you know, I don't blame them, you know, because I'm doing it. I am screaming like a fucking lunatic because this stupid bastard is trying as hard as possible to lose to Donald Trump. Like, seriously. Like, you could not craft, like, a controlled opposition party could not be crafted in, like, a fictional fucking storybook that is as fucking profoundly adept at their job in history, and that's being allow Donald Trump to fucking be reelected and reign fucking terror on our fucking country for another 4 years, right? You cannot write a script that's this fucking embarrassing to read, okay? It is just, whoa. Like, come on, man!